we are driving back from Freedom U, and we wanted to recap a little bit with you guys about what we had learned over the weekend. A lot of amazing panels, a little bit different than any of the other events that I've been to.
And myself, anything way above and beyond anything I've been to.
It was incredible. They had talked about maybe some subjects that we don't like to talk about. One of the subjects is the struggle in this business. There was a mom that had 6 kids, and basically her family didn't want her to do this business anymore, and they put it into God's hands, and all the signs were there, and for her to continue to do this business because she's working. She said she was working hard for her family so she wouldn't have to miss any more ball games and stuff like that. And she said
she was constantly gone.
She said that in June she had 38 softball games and didn't miss any of them. She has 6 girls.
Yeah, so she came home one night and her daughter was like, "We want you to quit." She was supposed to go to St. Louis for an OTOM, and they were like, "We don't want you to go." And she was like, "I have to go. My team's going to be there." So, I mean, basically, it was pretty awesome how she incorporated her family. And, you know, sometimes, I mean, I know I'm guilty of it. Like, you know, oh, I got to go rep this person, or I got to go do this, or I got to go do that. But you need to try to incorporate your family into your business so that because that's what you're working hard towards, or at least that's what I am, and I know that's what Carolyn's working hard towards. So incorporate them into what you're doing. Like she said, you know, she had her daughters putting labels on Blitz cards and labeling, catalogs and doing stuff like that, and just going with her. She said if she had a lunch appointment, that she would go and she would make a specific, like she would go and have lunch with her girls first, and then they would meet with the rep appointment or the DT appointment or whatever. That she tried to incorporate them into the business, so it was more of a family
thing. But she also said that she didn't want, I forget how she worded it. She said that she didn't want, what if she blitzed that one person that changed her business and changed her family's lives? How did she word that? Do you know what I'm talking about? She said, it's in the notes somewhere. They're in the back. If I remember, I'll quote it. But it was something along the lines of, you know, you don't want to take away from your family.
I can't
remember. Okay, anyways, but there was a man panel, and there was so much information on that man panel that it kind of like really hurt my head, and I don't remember any of it. I mean, in the notes,
right. There's stuff. Yeah, there's some stuff.
Let's see, what other
we had a guy. What was his name? I've got his name in the notes too, but he is more of like a personal development person.
Oh yeah.
He's who PM Souter uses for her personal development, and you guys, he was awesome about, like, you know, trying to get you to realize that, you know, you're worth it, and that, like, you know, positive attracts positive, and that kind of stuff. So
he said since we did the Freedom U that he would do a call for anybody that wanted it and discount the price. So if it's something that you guys are interested in and would want to do a call like that, I will gladly get his information, and I will take care of that and do a call for our team. There was
a panel on salons and like or professionals. It just wasn't salons, but there was a salon owner, there was a nurse up there, and how they incorporated it into their businesses, and that's a whole big thing. But that was pretty cool. How professionals can incorporate and still continue to be a professional. Dana is like she has her own spa, but she is a rap girl, and she makes really good money doing both things. So
they said to make sure that if you do approach a salon, to talk to the owner first, to maybe get an appointment with them. But you need to make sure that the booths, that the girls rent their own booth.
Right, because there's different
like
setups.
Ways the salon is set up, so you need to figure out how they get paid, and sometimes the salon owner wants commission. But the best one is if they rent their own space. They said those were the easiest ones to approach because they could do what they wanted to do because it was their business.
But otherwise, if it's a salon where there's one owner and the girls just work for that owner, like, go to the owner. Don't go to the girls individually, because the owner makes the decisions, and they're more apt to sell the idea of becoming, a distributor to their salon employees than if you were to go individually and try to get the salon employees on board. It would be harder for them to sell it to their employer. So
yeah. And to schedule, did you say schedule an appointment with them. Like, call ahead and schedule the appointment. Don't just show up.
And get a wrap on the girls. That's the other thing she said. Like, get a wrap on one of those people in the salon, or one of the nurses, or wherever it is that you're trying to, get into that business. Get a wrap on somebody, because the wrap's gonna, that's our product.
Itself.
Yeah, that's our. Hey, look at us. We've got this wrap. So.
And then the other panel that they were talking about is like overcoming adversity. So I will just tell you guys, like, I don't usually tell other people's stories because it's none of my business, but I will tell you this because it was kind of out there for everybody. There was a girl that was on the panel that
I can't remember her name either.
I can't remember her name. I know, I'm really bad with that. But last September, she was on her way to a wrap appointment, and her husband and her baby were hit head-on by a drunk driver, and her baby didn't make it off the scene, and her husband died 24 hours later. And it was a story that had floated on Facebook, and she said that, after going through all of that if Cindy Pentecost was sending her flowers, and the upline reached down to her, and
people in
just everybody
works, like, send just condolences, and like just would send her little notes and say, thinking about you or whatever. And it really meant a lot to her that we were such a family oriented
business
organization, that we would do that, because she didn't have any family. Like, she didn't have any, like, right? Isn't that what she said?
Yeah,
that
she said
didn't
she
have any
didn't have
family, like,
anybody
close by.
So, you know what? She could have gave up, and she could have quit working this business. But, like she said, this business, these people, everybody that was there, her family, and she wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for this company and the people that are in it. And I think about that, and I think about all my struggles and all the crap that happens to me, and I'm like, I'm just being a whiny baby, and I just need to suck it up and just do it.
Yeah, that's basically like
After all of that.
Same thing. Like, that's why I feel like people know my story, my issues. Some of you may, some of you may not, but most of you do. And the past 2 years, it's been crazy. But I could just lay down and wallow. But I mean, you gotta build. You gotta keep going. You gotta put one foot in front of the other. And, like, yes, there are excuses. Yes, but you can't let those excuses become, or your why become your excuses. You can't, like. Just have to keep going. You got to suck it up. You got to put your big girl panties on, like she said, and you just got to do it. You just have to do it. If you want it, you got to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing, we raised $7,000 over the weekend for a charity that they were working on up in Toledo.
The Cherry Street.
Was it?
The Cherry Street homeless shelter.
Yeah. So that was awesome to be a part of that and to see that. But we met Chase. He is was one of the guys on the panel, and he's a younger guy, and we were able to talk to him a little bit, and maybe arrange a call. But he's very good. Like, he's younger, he gets it. He's working he's a double diamond, but I think he would do really good. He said he would get with us and we could do a call too. But those are just some recaps from the weekend, and we wanted to share them with you.
Yeah.
I know we're kind of all over the place, but it's been a long ride. There's all construction coming home, so. And
there's just so much information that, like, yeah. It was awesome though. It truly was awesome.
Yeah. But we wanted to fill you guys in, and we will talk to everybody later. Oh, we made $400 in wrap cash on the way home.
Woo!
You can work anywhere, right?
Yep.
Right? All you gotta do is ask, right?
Yep.
All right, you guys, we will see you.
See you later.